Naham Karta Harikarta. Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. We are talking about different characters in Mahabharatam and we are talking about Bhishma Pitamaha. After the Agnatavasam is done and there are negotiations and trying to establish peace during the Santi Parvam, not Santi Parvam, the Udyoga Parvam, sorry, during the Udyoga Parvam. Bhishma again gives his advice. He tells Duryodhana that do not choose war. War should not be your first option. War should be chosen only when there is no other option remaining. Give them their part of the kingdom. That is what you agreed to. That is what you agreed to when sending them out to exile. And don't go back on your promise. Don't go back on the agreement. You need to make sure that forget about yourself. Think about your people. If there is war, a lot of people are going to die. You should not go to war for selfish reasons. You should not call for a war for selfish reasons. War is only called for when you want to establish peace, not for personal reasons. And they are not asking what is yours. They are asking what is theirs, their own kingdom. They won, they fought, they established their kingdom, and you need to give it back to them. But Duryodhana does not want to accept that. Dhritarashtra does not want to accept that. Karna makes sure that they do not accept that. So Bhishma again is powerless. He can give the best advice only if there is someone to follow it. A person who is very wise, yes, you can go and take their advice, but did you follow through? You go ask them for advice, you take, and they give you their advice, and then you say, we cannot do that. That doesn't fit our agenda, or that doesn't fit our needs. Then don't go and ask for advice. When you ask for an advice, you assume, or you're putting them in a power of authority, or power of a teacher and advisor. So you only go and seek advice from people who know through various reasons, through experience or through reading, and through various ways. So they know something that you don't know. First accept that, and then only then should you go and ask them for advice. If you decide what you're going to do, and then only then you're going to go to people until you find someone to saying what you want them to say, that is not advice. That is what Shakuni has done. Shakuni gave him good advice. Shakuni also told him to give them their kingdom back, but Duryodhana was not ready to listen to that. And so after that, Shakuni also turned his advice and said, okay, you need to go for war. Shakuni's advice is not at all healthy, because he is going to give you the advice that you want to listen, and that is not at all a sign of an advisor. And a lot of times I have seen from my own classmates in school, they make fun of the teachers. They say the teacher, oh, he doesn't know anything, she doesn't know anything. They are the teacher. If you are of the mindset, if you are of the if you think, even the parents, oh, what does your teacher know? Your teacher does not know anything, they are just going to say something. When you when you think that your teacher does not know something, how can you learn from them? Well, they do not know everything, but they know the subject better than you do. I'm not saying they know everything about the subject, but they at least know the subject better than you do. And if you feel that they do not know the subject, or if you feel that you are better than your teacher, you can never learn anything from them. And you cannot blame them for not teaching you properly, because you feel that they do not know. And a lot of my classmates have said the same thing about a lot of my teachers. A lot of my uh, classmates' parents, they say the same thing about the teachers. So how can you expect to learn from someone that you feel do not know? The same way Bhishma, uh, the Kauravas feel that okay, Bhishma does not know. Bhishma is not affected by the result, whether it is Kauravas or Pandavas. Bhishma has his uh, own agenda, because if Pandavas come back to their kingdom, they are going to give him a very good position. Bhishma does not want the position. If he wanted position, he would have been sitting and ruling the whole kingdom. There would not be Kauravas or Pandavas at all. But they do not see that. They only see what they want to see, and that happens very, very often in our lives. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below. Please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.